Viewer discretion is advised.
But that kind of brings me on to another little rant, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to call it a rant because I don't want to bore people or anger people or something. But you know, YouTube supported 60 FPS a couple months back, and now everything is 60. But there's so many problems with it that it's, in my opinion, I mean, yeah, it's cool and it looks great, and I think it can be utilized very well, but not everybody can view 60 FPS videos. I mean, I get a lot of comments with people saying like, oh, it's very laggy, it's very choppy, I can't watch it. And it has nothing to do with my end because the raw footage looks fine. You know, in editing it looks fine, after editing it looks fine, even after uploading when I watch it looks fine. And then when I ask everybody in Code Zero to watch it, they say it looks fine. I asked a couple other people to watch it. So it's a very select group of people that have an issue with watching, you know, 60 FPS. And I've tried to help them out in the past, you know, give links out to some things you can do in your web browser to kind of like, you know, help with watching 60 FPS videos and stuff like that. But it just sucks because I kind of feel like I'm like alienating those people. You know, yeah, everybody wants 60 FPS, but there's a certain crowd that don't. And in my mind, it's not that big of a deal, really. Like 60 FPS compared to 30, you know, in my book, well, when I first started YouTubing and when I YouTubed for a very long time, as long as the video was 16:9 and in HD, so 720p or more, that's all that really mattered. Nobody really cared about what kind of frame rate you got, and I played on a very bad machine and got terrible frames while recording. And I'm not, you know, like I said, I don't have a supercomputer. I can't play every game at ultra and get, you know, way more than 60 or cap 6, you know, I don't have that great of a machine. As much as I would love to do that, I just can't. So I don't see the obsession really with 60 FPS. I do agree that it looks good and this video is in 60 because I'm able to do that now. Am I pinned at 60 all the time? No, of course not. You know, but I'm getting above 30 and I'm getting under 60. So for me, if it's recorded and if the file tells me that it's, if the file tells me that it's 60 FPS, then well, I'll give you guys a 60 FPS video. You know, before when we did LCPDFR and YouTube didn't support 60, when I would record LCPDFR, I'd get like 22 to 26 FPS. That's not great. That's pretty bad. But YouTube only supported 30, so it really, at the end of the day, it wasn't that big of a deal. 60 FPS wasn't that, you know, it wasn't ridiculous. And then 60 FPS came around, and then it all sort of changed. There was a big uproar for HD 60 FPS. Give me all your frames, which for me on my old machine was like, uh-oh, that's a problem, because I couldn't record more than like 27 FPS on LCPDFR, so I was like, I'm gonna have to do something about that. That's also what kind of led to the start of my new build, which I'm playing on now, which is my current PC. So, you know, with YouTube supporting 60 FPS, with GTA 5 coming out, you know, I was like, I gotta upgrade my stuff here. So, you know, it's just, it caused this kind of turnaround with like not being able to get away with having bad frames, and it just sucks now that either one, if you lose like 10 frames, people are like, it's laggy at 1337, and it's like, it doesn't, I don't know when that matters. Or people that, if it is just like constantly 60, like very well optimized game that will just do like pin 60 or something, you know, and I do a 60 FPS video, there are those people that either have like too bad of an internet, or their whatever device they're watching on can't do it right. And I know there's a lot of issues with people on like Firefox that have like, you know, 60 FPS that have a little bit of issue and just stuff like that. So, you know, it sucks as much as I would, you know, I'm kind of torn. I know a lot of people like 60, a lot of people just, you know, that want to watch 30. A lot of people, like for me, it doesn't really matter. For me, I just want to watch a video. If I'm going to watch somebody, it could be 60, if it could be 30. My kind of standards is HD. If it's 720 or up, fine. That's cool. It can be 30, it can be 60, it can be whatever. You know, it is what it is. It's not the quality of the video that I'm watching. It's the content, really. You know, I always try to push for quality. You know, I do. I try to make sure that my videos look, you know, a certain way, and they're HD, and I use a studio microphone, and I do, you know, good audio, and I try to do the best, because quality does matter to a lot of people. Just to me, I don't see the huge thing about 60, but I've probably talked about that for about 20 minutes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just sharply end that discussion. It was just something that I was thinking about. YouTube's YouTube, and videos are videos, and I just enjoy what I enjoy. I don't, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. Just one of those people, I guess. But let's do a status check. Let's see where we are. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so we're estimated to get there at 9:40, which is good. Just about the time that we need to drop on. What was the time? 9:42. So we're going to get there a little bit early if we keep going at this pace. It's 274 kilometers left. It's going to take us about 4 hours and 24 minutes. We got 1% damage on the trunk, normal wear and tear, 0 on the trailer. We have 8 hours, 35 minutes to complete the job, but we'll be there in 4, so that's really not that big of a deal. We're going to need to get over here. And we need to sleep in about 5 hours. So we're going to have enough time to get in and still have about an hour before we're going to need to sleep. I think we're doing okay on fuel, more than half a tank. All right, we're going to slow up here. Speed cameras, and we're going to move back over. I think we're going to be driving through a city here. I think that's what's going on. Yeah, possibly. So yeah, you know, with YouTubing and stuff like that, and you know, one of the big things that happened recently was, you know, Jeff and I, you know, stopped doing LCPDFR. You know, with GTA 5 coming out, that was a tough thing to do. You know, it really was. You know, it had been kind of a pain in our side for quite some time, and we knew how much people like really enjoyed it and never wanted to see it leave, and you know, like, it was the only reason why they watched our channel, and it was a tough thing to kind of say, hey, this is gonna have to go. But at the same time, you know, a world without change is nothing. You know, just to have the same thing over and over and over and over and over is just, it's not good. You know, it's boring, it's repetitive. You know, and GTA 4 was pretty old, and GTA 5 is here and now, and mods are a thing, and they're going to be happening, and you know, we just thought, let's just leave it behind and let's focus on what's right in front of us, which is GTA 5. And it was a tough thing for both of us. I know, you know, some people might have thought it was just like we were like, oh, thank God. And in a way, we kind of were, but at the same time, it was such a huge staple on our channel for a very long time, and we will never forget what it's done for us. But you know, it was time for it to go, and it's time to move on to something even better. And a lot of you agreed. A lot of you said, you know, hey, I totally get it. GTA 4 is just not optimized. And for us, when we got to record a game, we got to get in there and record. We don't have much time to mess around with something not working. Like, let's say this game. If this game decided to just start crashing randomly, and when I would launch it, it wouldn't work, and I would have to spend, like, when I was doing 3 LCPDFR videos a week, I would spend the entire day making those 3 videos. And those videos would be like 13 minutes, you know, like let's just say like 3 14-minute videos. That would take me the entire day. That's all I would do one day, because it would take that long to baby GTA 4 to work. You know, and it's like, that's just, it doesn't make sense when it comes to, like, I don't like to treat my YouTube as like a business, but at the same way, you kind of have to a certain extent. It's kind of sort of time and effort management, really. It's just, is this worth the time and effort for the final product? And for a while there, the answer was yes. Yeah, yeah, let's keep doing it. Let's keep, pumping these videos out and playing LCPDFR. And then as time kept going and going and going, it got to the point where it was like, you know what, this isn't worth it anymore. It's becoming too much of a pain. That's when I started dropping down to 2 videos a week, and then eventually 1. And then we just, my plan was to continue LCPDFR for a little while after GTA 5 release, but every time I would go to launch it, it would just not work, and I would have to sit there, like I said, all day and baby the game to work, and I would have to, treat it nicely and talk to it nicely and pet it and go, oh, you can work, you can do it, and it still wouldn't. So it's just over time, we just said it's not viable. And I know a lot of people are, unsub. It's fine. It's I'm not here to change people's opinions, or if they want to watch LCPDFR. I even included all the links to all the LCPDFR series episodes that we had done in the past for the people that had just joined my channel for LCPDFR, and it's just it sucked. It wasn't easy for us, but at the same time, it was kind of like, oh, a little bit of a weight lifted off us, to kind of relax and go, you know what? Let's free up some space in our schedule, so now we can focus on playing other games. We were never just an LCPDFR channel. Maybe when we first started, we were, but we fought very, very hard to become a gaming channel, to play a lot of different games, and there will always be that one series that'll do a little bit better than everything else. But LCPDFR was just getting to the point where it just, wasn't. And that's not why it stopped. It stopped because it was just old in time. It just needed to stop. So, yeah, it wasn't easy, but it needed to happen. So, if you guys wanted to know why, I guess, why that happened, then there you go. You know why. Don't really have much else to talk about. Not that I wasn't coming in here to specifically talk about any of this. I literally just like, hey, we haven't played Euro Truck in a while. And I'm still very excited for American Truck Sim. I gotta jump in and do some multiplayer Euro Truck. It's been a long time. I think trucking with Alex would be kind of cool too. Spin tires too. I want to get back and do spin tires. There's an update on spin tires. They added quite a bit, and they actually the one of the developers or the modders, or I'm not sure what his role is exactly, but he mentioned that, hey, I'm kind of back working on the game, and it's going to be updated more often now, and he said one of his first priorities is mod support. I'm assuming he means multiplayer and single player. I know single player mods, it works, it's just not legit, it's kind of jank. So I think he's working on mod support, single and multiplayer, which would be awesome. Like, multiplayer mod support would be phenomenal. That game is a lot of fun. We all enjoy it very well. It would just be nice to now, enjoy it multiplayer with mods. I think that would be really cool. So hopefully, we'll keep an eye out. We have so many games to play. It is what it is. But one thing that I've realized on my channel is, you guys seem to really, we're gonna have to slow up here, it looks like, or change lanes. Okay, this guy next to me is slowing up. One thing I noticed about you guys, when you watch series, is you guys really like series with vehicles. You guys really like vehicles, which is awesome, because I love vehicles. Every sort of type of vehicle. I love every vehicle, every type of vehicle. So that's awesome. So you guys like spin tires, you guys like Euro Truck, you guys like Assetto Corsa. I think at this point I could pretty much do anything with vehicles, and you guys would enjoy it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Just any sort of vehicle games. But we have a lot of other games too that we want to get in and play. And as of right now, though, we're kind of all about that heist. Heist. What am I talking about? No, GTA 5. We want to do the next. We're only 2 heists away, so we want to do the last 2 heists. But we're all about I almost said it again. What the heck? We're all about GTA on PC right now. because it's a lot of fun, and we've missed Alex, and we now get to play with Nicole and, you know, Chris, who we haven't seen yet, but hopefully we will at one point. And yes, he is still in Code Zero. And no, nobody has left Code Zero, and trust me, if anybody does leave Code Zero, there will be a big update about it saying, hey everyone, this person left. It's not, we're not just gonna, no one's just gonna leave and we're just gonna go, well, that happened, and then never talk about it. And just because we don't play with someone doesn't mean that they're out of Code Zero or anything. It's just we have lives, you know, and schedules don't match up, and there's so many people that it's hard to get everybody around to do something, you know. And I know literally Jeff and Alex are on 2 separate schedules. Like, Jeff will go to sleep the second Alex, like, not the second, but around the time that Alex will get online. So they're not around. Zach pretty much goes to bed in the middle of the afternoon, well, for me, really. Kind of later on in the afternoon, so he's bed early. Jeff will be around a little bit after that, then he'll go to bed. It's all time zones too. That's another thing. It's schedules, it's work schedules, it's time zones, it's all sorts of stuff that kind of keep everyone from getting together and recording. And I know Chris has been, I think he's going back to school now, so he's been, oh hey look, we're here, wow. So he's he's getting back into school and working and he's a very busy guy, so it's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to get everybody together, but that's all it is. It's just scheduling. I mean, as much as we would love to be able to play with Chris and we would love to be able to get more time in with Alex, its schedules just don't match up, so. But with GTA 5 on PC, we actually have kind of, not that we didn't have a reason to get together before, but now we have a little more of a reason, because we all really love GTA, and Alex is just now experiencing it, and Chris is experiencing it again from the 360 version. That was the last time he played it. So, you know, it's just this, it's a process to get everybody together. But we definitely try. We want to do it. We want to get in more recording sessions. Why is that Mini just sitting in the freaking roundabout with his blinker on? Okay, so we're at our drop-off. That did not take too long. It wasn't that bad. You guys got to hear me blab about absolutely nothing the entire time. I know you guys love that. Well, let's be honest. That's the reason why you watch these videos. You watch them because I talk about nothing. A lot of you don't even watch the video. I mean, that's what I've heard. That's what I've gotten, like, tweets or comments. A lot of you have said, hey, you know, I don't even, like, physically watch it. I just put it on, like, another monitor or on another tab or something and, like, do something else. Which is actually pretty cool. I mean, I'm not, you know, you don't need to watch what I'm doing. If you guys just want to hear me talk, then by all means, do what you gotta do. But let me know in the comments if you're one of those people that just kind of like put me on another tab or have me in the background or just minimize it or something and just listen to the audio. Let me know. That'd be cool to see how many people. All right, we're kind of failing this a little bit. Not great, but it is what it is. I'm not happy with that. We're gonna, oh, well, we're still green. Pull up just a little bit. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and just check what time it is. It is Thursday at 8:30, I believe is what that is. Yeah, we made it here an hour, pretty much an hour before we were supposed to, so pretty good. Let's go ahead and drop it off. So we drove 653 kilometers, took us 8 hours and 20 minutes. We consumed 275 liters of fuel. We got 27,000 euro and 1,100 XP. Not enough to rank us up, though, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go find a hotel, park this truck up, and end the game there. But I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, remember, if you would like to see me do more else, I was not about to say that. No. Nope. Okay, so, Jesus. If you guys would like to see me play more ETS2, Euro Truck Simulator 2, remember, do hit that like button. It's pretty much an instant way of saying, hey, I would love to see this again. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.